Hello, my sexy and beautiful people of the internet. My name is Diego, also known as the Chilean Ruto Gamer. And welcome back to the Roulette of Sadness with the first playthrough of 2019, which is round number 4 of tournament number 3. Gonna be playing MM6 Ridley X hack number 1, which is obviously a MM6 ROM hack made by this guy called Ridley X, who is a very well-known ROM hack creator for Mega Man games for the NES. He has made like plenty of Mega Man hacks, especially of Mega Man 3 and 4, but he has made hacks for pretty much every Mega Man game for the NES, but this one surprisingly is the only Mega Man 6 hack that he has made. So it will be a great experience. Actually, I like this guy's hacks in general. I haven't played too many of them. I know he has released a lot. Like every year he releases 3 or 4 different hacks, at the very least. But one of the reasons why I like this guy's hacks so much is because it's basically like a new experience with the same difficulty as the original game. Like the type of hack that I like, basically expanding the original game's experience with brand new levels. But difficulty-wise, it's pretty much as challenging as the original. It's not like based on Kaizo traps and the like. So that's pretty cool. Again, I haven't played enough of this guy's hacks, but I know he has released a lot. Actually, many of these guy's hacks are on the different shows, either the randomizers or the Roulette of Sadness, well, including this one. I mean, eventually they will get featured in some other show. I'm gonna be making save states often though, because since this is going to be a blind run, I don't know what I'm gonna encounter. So yeah, this is the first playthrough, or yeah, the first new playthrough of 2019 for the regular Roulette of Sadness. As you can see, I decided to change the overlay background, making it yellow instead of green, basically for you to identify the Roulette of Sadness. The green background is basically for secondary shows, for the most part. Usually the primary shows have like very specific background colors on the overlay. I mean, this is a detail that nobody should care about, not even myself. But it's just basically a way of identifying the show in a better way. I mean, you can see the hashtag down there as my logo, or a watermark, if you will. Okay, I guess that indicates that I just passed the first half of the level. Alright, this is pretty much like the original game. I don't see major changes or any change at all. Well, maybe this cannot be changed. I mean, no matter what. But everything else, I guess, can be changed. Enemy placement, bottomless pits, and platforming in general. Alright, I gotta be honest though, I'm recording this before I even beat 1001 Spikes, because in all honesty, I don't know if by the time you watch this, I will actually post, or I would have posted already, the finale to 1001 Spikes, because it's a game that actually requires a lot of trial and error, and sometimes my anxiety actually beats any willingness to beat a game. Yeah, it's a game that takes a lot of your patience. Okay, I guess this is safe enough. Yeah, they made this last part a little bit more challenging, even though it doesn't take too long to beat that guy. And, well, I assume the difficulty of the bosses as well as the weaknesses is going to be exactly the same as the original game, so it shouldn't be too problematic. I'm gonna follow the same boss order as I was if I was playing the original Mega Man 6. So after this guy I'm going for Flower Man. I mean, it would be cool to go in a random order and do things in a more unpredictable way, if you will, but at the same time we know that all of the levels will be in a way different, so it will be a new experience even if I choose the same order for the bosses as if I were playing the original Mega Man 6. So yeah, the thing is that I don't know if by the time you watch this I have already played through the whole game 1001 Spikes, or I just got stuck in part 7, I think. Remember guys, technically I have no obligation to beat a game that I start on a project. But yeah, I mean, I was kind of close to beating 1001 Spikes, so maybe by the time you watch this it will be already fully uploaded, maybe not. But I eventually want to go back to that and finish it off soon. I mean, it could be either that you already watched the finale, maybe you will watch it later, or I will be uploading the finale parallelly to this playthrough. But yeah, I wanted to move on too. I wanted to keep progressing through the tournaments and do the rest of these games that are supposed to be played to wrap up Tournament 3. I mean, there are still a couple of pending games from previous tournaments too, for example NES Remix. But I showed you actually some decent gameplay of it, in terms of amount of parts. Same thing can be said about 1001 Spikes, but again, I'm so close to the end, I think, at least when it comes to the regular levels, that I don't feel like quitting. I mean, I do want to resume that and finish it off. But again, probably I'm just talking out of my ass, and by the time you watch this, that playthrough will be already over. If not, I do have the intention to come back to it and finish it up once and for all. I'm probably parallel to this playthrough. But again, I also wanted to keep progressing and basically not depend on me finishing a game in order to start another. But just wanna have it clear, I mean, for those who wonder what happened to the other playthrough, I'm not quitting. I know I'm gonna beat it eventually, but just give me time, in case I haven't finished it by the time you watch this. If I already uploaded the finale, forget about everything I just said. So, the plan for this year actually is to complete 5 tournaments and start the clearing up of the Loser's Revenge Wheel. Remember that I plan on doing 5 tournaments, and of course, as a consequence, finish those tournaments with 50 items, with 50 different games on the Loser's Revenge Wheel. So what I want to do is actually, as an objective for the year when it comes to this specific show, is to play all of the games of tournaments 1 through 5. Well, this is the 3rd one. Pretty much halfway through the 3rd tournament, if not more. Alright, that was somehow an easier level than the original plan, man, because we didn't deal with the water area, with the piranhas jumping out of the water. So it was slightly easier, let's be honest. Alright, I'm gonna use the Blizzard attack. Alright, I'll use just one Blizzard attack at a time, because if I get too greedy, like so, I will run out of my weapon rather fast. So I'll take my time. Alright, I did it twice this time around. Okay, good timing, I guess. So I killed them much faster than I thought. So yeah guys, that's the plan pretty much for the Red of Sadness this year. Okay, finally got one of the adapters. Actually, I'm gonna make a change of plans a little bit. Because if I'm going to get the bit letters, which are in these levels by taking the secret exits. I don't know if the secret exits are actually in these levels for this hack. That would be interesting to find out. That would force me to pretty much replay Nightman's stage, but that happens in the original game. I don't know how it's gonna work out in this hack. Anyway, next time we're gonna do 2 more bosses. In theory I should be doing Tomahawk and Yamato. Let's see.